YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Benji, and we are back balling. Got the chest hair out, but that doesn't really matter. What is important is the topic at hand. Luka Doncic has been getting fried. What am I talking about? Recently, we've seen a couple of L's come to the Mavericks, particularly who's important. Luka Doncic is in a couple of these clips, and they making memes everywhere. Look at this. They saying this is Luka on defense. Benji, they exaggerating. Now let me show you. Look at your boy right here. Look at your boy. That's your boy.
Will have a chance. Now.
Game-winning dunk. Gives it up. And an extra prize. Everybody's surprised. Luka falls asleep. His controller died. Now, obviously, I think there's a little bit more nuance to this. There's obviously a play here that's going on that the Mavericks are privy to. Luka cheated the play because probably what was going to happen was there going to be a quick down screen from John Collins to...
Shot clock, game clock.
Is that Colin Sexton was supposed to scale up on the wing and Luka was going to switch. But this, at the end of the day, it's still Luka's fault. He's the leader, and he should have communicated that he was going to switch so he could have dropped as a defender. At the end of the day, he was still in poor defensive positioning because even if Colin Sexton was to come up a little bit, Luka wouldn't be he's not in the stance. He's not prepared. He's not seeing man and ball. This is bad. No matter which way you try to swing it, honestly.
Top and Dallas will have a chance. Now. Shot clock.
But yeah, I mean, you can cheat a play. That's a very, very, very risky thing to do, though. Obviously, in the end of the game, without proper communication, because I mean that should have been something that. Who's my boy right here on defense? He should have been able to drop down and cover Collins. Regardless, you end up with a mismatch at 11.4 seconds because now you have a guard guarding a big. I don't think Luka had to cheat that hard. I mean, but yeah, look at that. They roasted. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's now the point people are making defensive compilations of Luka.
Defense, it actually blows my mind. All he do is cry and complain. This is what happens when you have no accountability at a young age. I promise you. He's letting his teammates get dunked on and his ass over and help. That's why his ass getting dunked on. Every time he just stand there letting people go past him like no one's business, bro. Like this fool just walked past you, shot a jump shot clear as day. Like, what are you doing? Then just be moving out the way, letting his teammate take a shot to the gut. Like, are you crazy, bro?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Steph Curry walks past him, starts complaining. What are you doing, bro? Then here he go and help, making a mini
I talked about his defense on Steph Curry in the clutch, too.
tornado. I don't know what that was.
While offensively, he's going to be the thing that saves them. I mean, the defensive, I think we aren't highlighting that. I mean, I remember a lot of people talking about the efficiency in James Harden defense when he was going off for 30 every night. But y'all letting Luka slide.
Let's close out, do something. It's crazy. And then on this next play, he got the nerve to get mad at his teammate. Bro, you don't never help, and he talking about crash. Get the fuck on somewhere. Then last year, when I make a bunch of videos on it, people say I'm cherry picking. All right, yeah.
But y'all say it's all right that Clay went
I'm
over
cherry
there.
picking. Now y'all starting to see the truth. They should go back to the finals and win it, but not with this type of bullshit. Not happening, bro. I'ma just let y'all watch the rest of the clips. It's just pathetic.
No, this is crazy. This is crazy.
It was the lack of focus from their biggest star. The Mavs committed 7 turnovers in the first quarter, with Luka responsible for 2. Here, he dribbles the ball off his foot and loses it. And as 4 Jazz players sprint up the court, Luka makes little effort to recover his own turnover and get back on D, leading to a dunk inside for the Jazz.
That's what we've been doing too much of, turning it over. And that's going to lead for an easy bucket.
Luka makes a great read, stealing the ball only to lose it again. But on defense, he once more shows little effort, neither contesting nor fouling to stop the play. At that point, Luka hadn't committed any fouls. In fact, he went the entire game without committing a single foul. With Luka on the floor, the Mavs defense allowed 50 points in the paint, the highest of any Mavs player this game. Here, as
Luka
Clarkson
probably
comes off
also
the screen,
played the most.
Luka provides no help on the drive, resulting in 2 more paint points for the Jazz. While having an average man-to-man defensive game, Luka is terrible in help situations. Here, a weak contest has no impact on Clarkson's shot, giving the Jazz a 2-point lead at the start of the second quarter. The Mavericks allowed 16 offensive rebounds, and here, Luka fails to box out, giving up on the play and showing his trademark Luka body language even before the basket is made.
Filipowski around Luka for the offensive rebound and put back.
Luka continued to show a lack of focus, failing to box out again and losing his man on defense, leading to more easy paint points for the Jazz. With 9:30 remaining in the third quarter, Luka finally shifts to help, but he neither attempts to take the charge, stop the play with a foul, nor challenge John Collins inside, resulting in yet another easy paint basket for the Jazz.
Double bunched up there for John Collins. And Collins is on the floor with Collier. Collins wants the ball from Collier with post position on Luka, and he lost his balance but still scored.
After surrendering another easy basket at the end of the third quarter, Luka shows lazy defense once again, completely giving up on guarding Sexton and allowing another easy 2 for Utah.
He had missed
That was a warm-up shot. What the heck?
open shot this evening.
With Utah leading by 10 and 6:30 remaining, Luka and the Mavs began to rally. Following a 14-2 run, Dallas took the lead with 1:33 left to play.
Luka has it back. Now finds Marshall. Another basket in the paint for
Offensively,
Doncic.
we know Luka is going to be single-minded. Like, he's going to be looking after himself, but I mean, he's going to be somebody who will definitely try to make things happen.
That's how to play.
That's a tough pass by Luka. Found Hardy. A crease to drive. A tough shot. A put back by Lively. Down to 5. They have another clutch game.
Oh, got it.
Good defense, Marshall.
Great
Crosses
D.
the pocket against Keontae George and lays it in. Sexton's going to help, but he helped off Marshall, who tries immediately and scores again. Back.
But that's why you pick up guys like Najee Marshall, because you're gonna use them to cover a lot of the defensive deficiencies from your stars.
To Luka, who had to attack that pass.
But we've seen, particularly in Houston, that this method doesn't work. You need everybody to be able to contribute.
With Sexton up on him. Here's the switch again. Luka ties the game.
He's gonna do that. He's gonna be Luka Magic on offense.
Right.
But sometimes the two things can't work. You can't have somebody who's leading the league in scoring, or are able to carry the team, putting up 30+ a night and then play defense. Sometimes you can't expect the most out of these guys. But I mean, at this point, the type of players we compare Luka to, and the type of conversations that he's in, I think that we gotta expect a little bit more from him.
And the face of Filipowski, the matchup that he wanted. Second defender was coming over. Luka ducks under the defense. Give and go.
I love that.
Clarkson and then Collins made it a 3-point game with 37 seconds remaining.
Clarkson. Oh, he scores on the foul. It's a tie game. Clarkson's hit the biggest baskets for Utah in this game. That was blocked by Collins. Timeout.
Without the injured Kyrie, Luka relied on Klay to tie the game for the Mavs.
Against Filipowski. Double count.
That was a bad cheat from Jordan. I think he was gonna double that.
He draws a double. Klay Thompson, tie game. Klay Thompson.
That was well drawn up.
That's what he's here to do.
As the Jazz tried to break the tie, Luka anticipated Sexton coming off the Collins
Right.
screen. Focusing on Sexton, Luka completely lost track of Collins.
Now, what happened?
Completely lost track of Collins.
You almost want Lively to the communication's got to be a lot better, because Lively could have slid over there a little bit, but then the problem is then Lively is in the restricted area, and then he has to play 2-on-1, because easily my boy could have cut to the basket, or he could have sat there wide open for a 3-point line. Shot. Who is that? My boy from Duke, Filipowski? Yeah, it was.
Wide open. Mavericks
He cheated off
fall
of it.
asleep on the defensive end.
With 6.4
crazy
seconds
in an
remaining,
NBA
Luka and
game.
Dallas had one last chance to save the game.
Luka against Sexton. Luka now to the free throw line. Kick out. Corner shot is
Brother airball.
Marshall. And it happens again. The fourth straight game that the Mavericks have lost by one possession.
The last play.
Now he's done.
Yeah, I was misunderstanding. I thought I was gonna go hit, and Utah, Grimes thought he was gonna go hit. It was allowed, so we misunderstood the bench. That's on me.
How about the final offensive possession?
What about it?
Just what happened? I mean, I know you had the ball to start and then give it up to Najee in the corner.
Yeah, we believe in those shots. It's a corner open 3, so I'll take it anytime.
Yeah.
Losing, simple as that.
You guys, I mean, as you well know, you made a huge run after the trade deadline last year to get as far as you got. Because it took so long for you to get going last year, does that give you any peace now, off to a slow start, just realizing how long the season is and how much time there can be?
Yeah, I mean, we basically won 4 straight, by 2 points or 3. There's a lot of hope, but we just gotta get better. We getting bit special in offensive class. We can't get a rebound, so I think that's mostly the main reason why we're losing. We can't get a defensive rebound.
He's not lying though. I mean, the fact that we even still would want to call out these defensive mishaps from Luka, I mean, they still not like far out of games. Not like they're getting blown out.
Luka, how tough is Najee?
Very tough.
What do you show you down the stretch, especially in the fourth quarter?
Like I always say, he's a great player. He's gonna help us a lot. Just playing his game, we gotta help him too.
Obviously, this is the first time you guys played without Kyrie this season. Just what was that like, and what did you see from the new starting lineup with Maxey, Grimes, and?
Yeah, I think everybody played hard, but obviously it's Kyrie Irving, so obviously we're gonna miss him out there.
It's in Spanish, Luka y Sai Melgar para desde la cancha Guatemala. Como equipo, ¿en qué aspectos defensivos crees que deberían de mejorar?
En el rebote.
¿Hubo alguna situación igual hoy con los pérdidas al primer cuarto que quizás mermaron el partido? El primer cuarto tuvieron muchos puntos, pero quizás también falta un poco en ese aspecto. ¿Qué piensas tú sobre las pérdidas de balón en el partido?
Siempre puede ser mejor, así que hemos tenido menos pérdidas que ellos, pero siempre.
He went the entire game without committing a single foul. That's very telling. He's Luka Doncic with no D. Luka, you can't guard me. You're too small. And be a player, you can't guard anyone. My jaw dropped robbing this game live. Absolutely disgusting effort by Luka Doncic. Oh my gosh.